Jenna?
This is my brand new album.
We got TS12, baby.
They said Taylor Swift's 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl, would be her most dazzling era yet, a glitter-soaked love letter to performing. But when the announcement dropped just after midnight, something else slipped through the cracks. Something most fans didn't notice at first. It wasn't in the lyrics, it wasn't in the cover art. It was in a teaser clip, buried like a breadcrumb. And it didn't even come from Taylor. It came from Jason Kelce, Travis's big brother, who appeared with a facial hair transformation so out of place, it made the most eagle-eyed Swifties pause their screens. Jason wasn't just sporting a new look, it was the timing. The change landed right when the Showgirl era began. And if you know anything about Taylor Swift, you know she doesn't believe in coincidences. To the casual viewer, Jason Kelce's beard is just a beard. To the conspiracy-minded Swiftie, it's an Easter egg. And when we start connecting the dots between the Kelce family, this new Showgirl identity, and the moments that built this public love story, the picture turns strange and then bizarre. Remember last year? Travis Kelce admitting in an interview that he wanted to give Taylor a friendship bracelet with his phone number on it. Cute, romantic, the stuff of Tumblr dreams. But in Swift's world, objects mean something. Friendship bracelets became a global Eras tour trend, an entire economy of beads and strings swapping hands in the nosebleeds. Yet the Kelce bracelet moment feels like it never truly happened in public. Why? That's where the theory starts to twist. The Showgirl title isn't just about Taylor's work ethic or 44-song set lists. A showgirl is someone who performs, sparkles, distracts, while something else unfolds behind the curtain. If this is her most autobiographical album yet, then what's the curtain hiding? And why do the clues point back to the Kelce brothers? In Swiftie decoding culture, appearance changes around Taylor's inner circle are rarely just style choices. Fans have documented how Taylor has used her hair, outfits, and accessories as code for years. And sometimes she drags her friends and collaborators into the breadcrumb trail. Jason's sudden facial hair shift, appearing in promotional content linked to Taylor's era launch, suddenly feels staged. And if it's staged, what is it signaling? Some think it's about character transformation. Others believe Jason's change is a proxy, a subtle way to mark a change in Travis's role in Taylor's life. In this theory, Jason's beard is the metaphor, the mask. A mask for a man who might be stepping out of one chapter and into another. And if that chapter shift is laced into the life of a showgirl, it means the songs aren't just about love. They're about a love that's changing. Now, at the Wembley Stadium moment, June 23, 2024, when Travis surprised fans by appearing on stage during the Eras tour, it looked like a fairy tale cameo. But watch the footage again. Some body language analysts say Taylor looked more performative than affectionate. Was it genuine joy, or was it choreography meant to sell an image? If the showgirl persona is all about performing for the crowd while hiding the truth, then that moment might not have been the victory lap fans thought it was. It might have been the curtain call before a shift. And this is where the bizarre part kicks in. The Kelce secret could be woven into the album itself, not as a direct confession, but as a coded narrative. Swifties will only piece together once they hear all the lyrics. And if that secret involves a change in the relationship's status, it could redefine the entire showgirl era before it even starts. If this sounds far-fetched, remember, Taylor Swift doesn't just drop albums, she orchestrates eras like military campaigns. Every rollout is layered with meaning, misdirection, and timed reveals. And The Life of a Showgirl already has the fingerprints of a storyline that's bigger than music. Let's talk about the bracelet moment again, because this is where the theory gets juicy. Travis Kelce's "I wanted to give her a bracelet with my number" confession was sweet, but also oddly unfinished. The moment never happened in front of cameras, never became the fan service event it could have been. In Swift's playbook, an object like that is either a plot device or a prop in a larger game. What if the bracelet was the start of a personal storyline, but the ending was always meant to be hidden inside the album? Swifties have already speculated that one of the Showgirl tracks will tie to the bracelet saga, but with a darker twist. Imagine a lyric that flips the meaning. The bracelet not as a gift of love, but as a symbol of a deal, an arrangement, or a promise that couldn't be kept. The Kelce secret in this theory isn't something scandalous in the TMZ sense. It's something more theatrical, that the romance itself might be part of the performance. And that's where Jason Kelce's facial hair comes back into play. In this reading, his transformation is like changing the set design in a play. You don't swap the backdrop unless the scene is about to shift. And the next scene in this relationship might be very different from the first act. There's a strange symmetry in the timing too. Taylor drops her album announcement, Jason shows up looking completely different, and Travis's most famous relationship moment, the bracelet confession, suddenly feels like ancient history. When you line these moments up, it's almost too neat. And in Swiftie culture, too neat means on purpose. If that's true, then the life of a showgirl might be more than an album. It might be a public diary of a romance that's already transforming, told through metaphor, costume changes, and coded cameos from the Kelce brothers. And that brings us to the unsettling question. If the album contains this secret, why hide it at all? The answer might be in the title itself. A showgirl's job is to keep smiling, keep dancing, and keep the audience from seeing the backstage drama until the final curtain falls. Maybe the Kelce secret is the backstage drama, and this era is the performance before the reveal. Now, before we dive into the theory payoff, I need you to pause for a second. If you've been following this story and you're into these bizarre, spicy deep dives into pop culture, then hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because this isn't the last clue, and when the album drops, you're going to want the full breakdown of every lyric, every visual, and every Easter egg we've spotted. Trust me, this is just the first act. Here's the theory payoff. The Kelce secret isn't a cheating scandal, a breakup leak, or anything tabloidy. It's deeper and more bizarre than that. It's the possibility that this relationship has been a staged narrative arc from the start, designed to serve both Travis Kelce's post-NFL celebrity profile and Taylor Swift's showgirl storytelling. The bracelet moment. That's Act 1, the meet cute that fuels romance headlines. The Wembley appearance, Act 2, the peak of the public romance. Jason Kelce's hair change. Act 3, the subtle visual cue that the next chapter is coming and it won't be the same story. So what's in the album? The theory says the life of a showgirl will contain at least one track that reframes the entire relationship. Not as a lie, but as a performance. A role both of them agreed to play for as long as it served the show. The secret is that the romance and the album are intertwined. And the ending might already be written, hidden in plain sight in the lyrics. Fans who've studied Taylor's past work know she's done this before. Songs like All Too Well and Style hid entire relationship timelines inside metaphors and imagery. But this time, the metaphors might be playing out in real life alongside the music, in haircuts, bracelets, surprise appearances, and carefully timed silences. And here's the bizarre twist. If the theory is true, then Jason Kelce's beard might end up being one of the most random-looking but important clues in Swiftie history. A signal planted in plain sight that the performance is about to change tone. The payoff for fans. When the album drops and the lyrics start circulating, Swifties will connect the dots. The bracelet, the Wembley appearance, the hair change, and realize they were watching a multi-act love story with a built-in twist ending. It won't matter if the theory's 100% accurate, the conversation will be so loud, it'll fuel the entire era. Because at the end of the day, that's what makes this story so irresistible. It's not just about who Taylor is dating or what songs she's writing. It's about the possibility that every moment we've seen, from friendship bracelets to facial hair, is part of a larger hidden narrative. And if that's true, then the life of a showgirl might be the most brilliantly staged chapter of her career yet. And the Kelce secret might just be the plot twist no one saw coming.